in relation to what I think either Robert or the member for Matungulu had asked on your experience. Because you've only served in public office for just 2.5 years. From your CV and everything, all the documents you've submitted, you've only been in public office as a member of parliament for the last 2.5 years. And you're now transitioning from elective office, having served only for 2 years, to an appointive office in the executive. We have seen in the recent past people who served for one term of parliament and transitioned to the executive become extremely arrogant, overbearing on other leaders, holding especially members of parliament with contempt. Are we likely to see the same arrogance, contempt for members of parliament and other elected leaders that we have seen with others who served before you in parliament for one term, now that you even served for half a term, not even one term? Do you see the hubris that we've seen before with you? Should you be approved by this House? My second question, Honorable Ruku, you have been a key defender of this government in and out of parliament, on national TV, in the villages in Embu. And the president from the executive has expressed his frustration with having cabinet secretaries who cannot espouse a single government policy, who cannot be there to speak for and on behalf of government. If you are approved and you are transition to the executive, are you now going to become too bossy to be seen to defend the same government that you are being appointed to? Will you be too bossy to interact and work with members of the public, or shall we see the same Ruku who was able to espouse government policy and government agenda on national TV? Are we going to continue seeing that side of Ruku in articulating government policy and communicating what government is doing to the Kenyan people from the executive?
Hold, Ruku. Mary Masa, you've just come late. Introduce yourself and ask only one question.
Thank you, Speaker. I'm sorry I'm late. I was in another committee. Masa Mary is my name, MP Teso South. Honorable Ruku, I just have one question. How are you going to ensure that there is transparency and accountability in public service, especially when it comes to recruitment into public service opportunities, which is perceived by the public to be a preserve of a few or a few regions? How are you going to ensure there is that equity? Thank you.
Thank you so much. For Honorable Mase, I responded to that, Honorable Speaker, that the Constitution, Article 232 and 10 of our Constitution, I will abide by that to ensure no nepotism, no corruption as in employment, and more so within the public service. I'll go out of my way to ensure Article 232 is well followed. The question by the Honorable Kimani Ichungwa, the Leader of Majority, I will work very closely with the leadership of the Parliament, National Assembly, and both Senate, in terms of the committees, the departmental committees.
The question was, will you be bossy, condescending, and arrogant?
I will not, Honorable Speaker. You will not see such kind of character from me.
Point of order, Speaker.
Let him answer Masa's question first.
I have started with the Master's question.
Okay.
Number two, from Honorable Kimani Ichungwa, yes, I will continue articulating the government policies, the government project to Kenyans, because the Ministry of Public Service cut across all other ministries. I will do so firmly, and this is a government of the people of the Republic of Kenya. All services which government is offering, I will continue articulating the government policies and why government is doing so.
So, Dawood, what was it?
I don't know
if
it was the slip of tongue. He said he will just be working with the leadership of Parliament. Will he work with the other MPs who are not in leadership?
I'll work with each and every member of Parliament, both the National Assembly and the Senate.
Thank you. Honorable Ruku.
As well as the county governments, because the public service cut even in the county government.
A few questions from the public. What will the Cabinet Secretary nominee do for persons with disabilities? On employment, that you already answered. The public service in Kenya has often faced criticism for nepotism and lack of accountability. What concrete measures will you implement to ensure that recruitment and promotions are strictly merit-based? You have already talked on that. This you haven't, you can answer. What is the nominee's perspective on the widespread perception that social protection programs like Inua Jamii are politically targeted rather than needs-based? The second one that you can answer, what is his stance on conducting a nationwide lifestyle audit of all public and state officers as a condition for holding office? If appointed, would he recommend the same? You can answer those two.
The first one, in terms of ensuring those who are physically...
that one you already answered. I told you answer. What is your perspective on the widespread perception that social protection programs like Inua Jamii are politically targeted rather than needs-based?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Inua Jamii is a very key component, a program for the people of the Republic of Kenya, especially those who are aged, and through our administration, through the chiefs and assistant chiefs, and also the public opinion, our elected leaders in our grassroots MCAs, will ensure the Inua Jamii is well targeted, and it targets the very vulnerable in our communities, and also those who have reached the age of 70 and they don't have the dependents who can take care of them, through consultative forums for opinion leaders, field elders, chiefs and assistant chiefs, and also our MCAs, to ensure...
You will not politicize the program?
I will not at any moment politicize this very important program.
Lifestyle audit?
Yes, lifestyle audit has been tried in the past.